Hey everyone! So excited to be here. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a live Q&A with one of my VIP clients as soon as she pops on. So we are live. Let me know if you are here or if you're watching the replay. We're literally going to dive into what it's like to work with me and what that looks like. So as Teri, hopefully you're popping on. Okay, here we go. Bring Carrie on camera. So come pop in. We're going to go ahead and share this to my Facebook group, but hopefully it's adding you. I'm so excited. Come hang out. Let me know if you're here. Ah, look at that. Okay, let me share this really quickly. This is so fun. Okay, let me share. If you're coming on, come say hey to us. I'm going to share this to my Facebook group, Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs. Would love to have you in there. If you are not in there, it's a cool place to be. You should probably be there. Hi, Sharon. Okay. Oh my gosh, of course my computer is having a freak out moment. Let me just share this over. Okay. Yay! How's everyone doing? Come say hey if you are here. If you're joining us live, would love to see who's here. I'm going to copy this over and officially share this. And then we're going to dive into what it looks like to work with me one-on-one from Miss Beautiful Teri's personal voices, her personal answers. Okay, we're finally sharing. Okay, sorry that was so complicated. So let us know that you're here. Super excited. I have some questions to ask. But first and foremost, this is so exciting. I've never done anything like this before. But it's always fun. It works.
It does. Yay! And now I feel like it's not the most flattering view, but that's fine.
You look wonderful. You look wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself really quickly. For those of you who are like, Brooke, what are you doing these days? Or for those of you who are newly following me and don't know what I do, I'm going to share what I do, and then we're going to talk all about Teri and her awesome accomplishments so far. But my name is Brooke Allison. I'm a mind shift coach and an achievement strategist. I help women up-level their confidence within themselves and in their businesses to truly become unstoppable. And together, we design a life and a business that they are madly in love with, which is so much fun. So this is my beautiful VIP client, Teri. She's so amazing. And Teri, I just want you to start by maybe just, I want to come on like how you came to finding me.
Yeah.
Like just kind of like how I came into your life in the first place. So let's just start there.
Yeah. So, hi guys. I started like a spiritual journey, so to speak, last summer, and had joined a couple of Facebook groups and came across a post that Brooke was offering free calls. And I just really like connected with her energy in her post. So I jumped on the call with her and it was amazing. I just really felt connected. She has the most contagious energy and something that I was looking for in my own life, you know, the confidence to be able to own who I was and speak my truth and find what it was, my passion and my purpose in life, and then just take those steps to claim it. And so I didn't hesitate and decided that we had to work together. I needed to dig deep and dive in deep with her. And we have done a lot of work together over the last 6 months, 8 months.
I don't even know. Not that much. Not 8 months. There's no way.
I don't even know. We got maybe like 6 months. And it's just been transformational for me.
Cool. So what I love the most is you were like, okay, there's no hesitation. And that's what I remember the most about our first call.
Yeah.
You were like, okay, yes, this is exactly what I need. You had literally no hesitation that this is what you wanted. This is what you needed. And you were like, I'm going to figure out how to make this happen and I'm going to do this. So can you talk about that feeling? I know you kind of briefly talked about it, but you go kind of deeper into what that felt like. And you were just like, I know this is the right answer, even though how scary it could have been.
Yeah. So that was completely inspired. It was completely intuition. And that was something that I am still working on, but it was something I totally lacked. And I went with that gut feeling and it felt amazing. It wasn't even scary when I made that leap to do that because I knew that I'd been stuck. I knew I'd been in a place where I needed like, I knew I'm meant for more in this life, and I needed to find what that was. And when we were on that phone call, I was like, this is that first step, that this is the step that I need to find the answers, to work on myself and gain the confidence I need to continue to take leaps. And, you know, it's always a work in progress, but I've come such a long way since our journey first began. And I'm so forever grateful that I listened to that intuition.
Well, you trusted your gut. You kind of just said that. Like, you really just like trusted your gut. And, you know, I know that sometimes when we make a big decision like that, a lot of times we're like, okay, like, is this the right thing to do? Like, is this the right time? And we always like kind of second guess ourselves. But I love that you were just like, I know something needs to change if I'm going to get out of feeling stuck with where I am. And I know that you saw the value of working together, and you were like, okay, like, this is the answer that I've been, you know, thinking about. Right? Like, that's kind of like how it felt for you.
It was exactly that. And I had never had, I know some people come across a variety of coaches and take the opportunity to have calls, and you were the first person I spoke with, and I felt such a connection that it was just the right decision. And I'm so grateful that I trusted my gut. And that is something I've been working towards doing on a regular basis, to continue to trust my intuition, can trust my gut, go with those feelings and not overthink.
So tell us about like kind of where you were before you decided to jump on, before you even like maybe got on the call with me, but like, what was your life looking like before you decided that we should work together?
Yeah. So, I mean, I have a great life, but I was struggling. I was struggling with caring for myself. I'm putting a lot of other people first, and being able to put myself first and find, myself again. I had felt a bit lost. I had, just kind of overwhelmed. I, have a busy day job. I have a family. I have a variety of things that are all amazing and wonderful, but I kind of had lost myself in the process, but knew that I had this calling to do something more, this feeling, and I didn't know what that something more was. I had no clue when we first started working together, but I kept seeing signs and getting signs that I need to do this and I need to try this. And each little step along the way was important for me to get to where we were last summer.
Yes.
So.
And it's so funny because I think that so many people deal with this feeling of feeling lost. And I remember you were very much in a place where you're like, I feel like I'm not living out my purpose. You were very like purposeless almost, and just really desiring to figure out and finding that clarity and building that confidence of what does that actually look like. And so many people struggle with that, where they know that they're meant for something more. They just don't know how to, what that is. Just like you used to say, you were like, I didn't know what that looked like, right? So
exactly.
How did you know that, like, with the programs that I had available, how did you know that my like 4-month VIP one-on-one like babe of a program was exactly what you needed? Like, why did you choose that over anything else?
Because I really felt aligned with doing that work, because I knew that it was probably going to take a little time to figure it all out, because I was in a place where I had no clue, and that I knew that I needed a longer period of time to work together, to gain some insight, to learn some new tools that are in my toolbox on how to handle things. And also just to, have that encouragement and that support that you so amazingly give.
You're so sweet. Okay, so what's your favorite part? So what's really cool is Teri and I worked together for my 4 months. I call it my fiercely unstoppable transformation. And when we came to the end, we were both like, we don't want to stop. So we decided to do another 4 months together, which is really exciting, you guys. So Teri, like, what is your favorite, just like probably like some of your favorite things about working together?
Yeah. So, I love, well, obviously your energy. Every week there's just a lot of energy. And I appreciate that because it kind of helps, um, amplify my energy level. I love the continuous Voxer support. Voxer, if people who don't know, is like this cool little walkie-talkie app, and it's like having Brooke in my pocket, like Monday through Friday. And so it's awesome. You can text or you can just talk on it. So that's been helpful, especially when you're having like a moment where you need some clarity on something or you feel inspired and you're like, hey, how does this sound? Or what is this? Does this make sense? Or just having that person to bounce things off with. I really like a lot of the tools that you have given me that I've actually made a part of my everyday life. Like affirmations, gratitude lists. That has become a huge, huge part of my life. And then, just that constant support, because now as we've, when we first were working together, that was completely different because it was uncovering and building confidence. And now, while that's still a work in progress, I have transformed so much in that time frame. And now it's taking that and being able to build a business. And so it's exciting, and it's just awesome. I mean, the support that you give, that's really, truly been the biggest piece for me, is to have that constant encouragement and support.
Love it. Yay. So good. Because it's so true. Like, I truly believe that when we feel empowered, that does so much for your life, and figuring out different ways, it's just picking someone else's brain every now and then. Like you said, when you're having a bad day, like, whatever, I am here for you 110%. And that's what is so wonderful about my VIP program. Okay. So let's talk about, like, cause you are a rock star. You are such a rock star. And I honestly, like, when we went over your accomplishments not long ago, I was seriously like goosebumps all over my body, just like super excited about all the things that you've accomplished, because there are those things that are often intangible that create tangible things for you, right? Like the confidence and stuff. So I want you to just kind of like shout to the rooftops some of your awesome things that you have accomplished so far since we've been working together.
Yeah. So I think my most significant accomplishment was really doing some hard work to get to then being able to figure out what my purpose in life is. And now working towards making that a business and making that a reality. But the hard work, sometimes you go through life and you don't even realize that some of the work you've been doing on yourself is really an accomplishment. It is something to celebrate. And so I have dug deep. I have uncovered things that I had suppressed or blocked out, or thought, okay, that's just part of life, and didn't really dive deep into understanding what I felt. Maybe this is holding me back. That maybe this is why I'm fearful of taking that next step, and working towards releasing those things, and then showing up and sharing my truth authentically. So it sounds small, but there's a lot of parts to that. So that is a major accomplishment. I also think finding that purpose that I was like so frustrated with at first, and trying to uncover, like, I know I keep getting this feeling that I'm meant to help people, but I don't know what that looks like. What am I supposed to do? And then finally, after doing that difficult work for a few months, and then starting to open myself up to signs around me, and being open to feeling that and embracing that, and then it was like an aha moment. So and that was a huge thing, huge thing. And then
it was so exciting, like, real quick, uncovering that, because I just remember, like, I felt like this huge, like, light bulb came over you. Like, it was like this, like, oh my gosh, like, okay, this is what I could do. This is amazing. This makes so much sense. I know I can help people with this. And then it was just like this boom, 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 boom. And it just like fell into place.
It did.
Which is really exciting, like on my end too for you, because I was like, so cool how everything, like, it was so complete uncertainty and not sure what to do and not knowing what the deeper purpose was to, this is exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And then I think, actually, this is a huge accomplishment. So part of my journey and my story is related to grief. And I had a couple instances last fall and winter that in the past would have taken me in a direction of like overwhelming sadness and depression and a negative space for a long period of time. And because I'd started working on myself and really digging deep, I've learned to really honor my feelings in that moment, to do what I need to do to take care of myself, and then kind of release some of it, because, you know, death is a part of life and this is the process. But I hadn't grappled with it enough in the past to do that before. So when I did, when I like did that this past fall and winter, and I could see that I had done that work and transformed, and was able to say, wow, look what I just did. Look, I've come out of that, and I'm not in this depressed state for as long, or I'm sad, and it is incredibly sad, and especially around the holidays. Yes, it's 100% challenging, but I'm not going to live here. This is not the space I can live in anymore. And that was such a freeing thing for me. It was something that it was 10 years, you guys, of feeling like that. And then to just have, unfortunately, that situation arise, but then giving myself the space to see how far I've come, and that I had now had that space to do that, and that I had the confidence and the ability and the strength to do that, and know it was huge.
It was really cool to see how you were able to detach, and you were like, okay, oh my gosh. And I remember this moment very clearly, because I remember you were like, if this would have been a few months ago, and if all of this stuff would have happened a few months ago, I would have probably felt really derailed. I would have been maybe like you said, back into that depressive, that really like bad state that's not serving you, that's not getting you to where you want to go.
Absolutely.
And you were like, this is the first time that you felt that you could detach yourself from the situation, because it wasn't necessarily your pain to take on.
Yeah.
Everybody else's pain wasn't yours to take on. And it's that makes so much sense because of the work that we did together to get you to that place.
100%.
So what do you feel like, okay, up-leveling your confidence and finding your purpose and really diving in and finding that clarity of what your life is actually supposed to look like, and what your business could look like? What do you think that up-leveling confidence has really done for your life so far?
Yeah, a lot. I really feel that I am stepping more and more daily into who I am now, and that not letting the past define me. So I am taking steps daily to stay on that course of action, and stay on that path, and be more of the light and the positivity that I'm meant to be for others. Yeah. And just living it, being like actually living that. So I just feel like it's become, and again, it's a work in progress, but you know, I think it's important to always keep working on yourself. And I think that that, you know, the steps I have made have been monumental in being daily, like things that I do on the daily to keep myself high vibe, confident, flowing, and just to stay in that pattern.
Yeah, totally. So it's help you kind of create that daily activity and really find your purpose and everything too. That's so fun. So I love that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to ask you. Is there anything else that you want to like say about working together and like what, you know, if anything else that you feel like you haven't touched on yet that working together has done for you? It's okay if not, but figured I'd see if there's anything else.
Yeah, I just think that if anyone is looking to build their confidence or figure out how to, you know, shift their mindset from a space of maybe a negative negative energy level, and you're looking to have someone work with you that's going to exude enthusiasm and excitement and just, you know, somebody to help you get there, then working with you is the way to go.
Thank you so much.
We have dance parties, so, you know.
Dance parties all the time. Okay, yeah. But, you know, I think people don't realize how much negativity rules the world.
It does.
You know, it just does. The world is naturally negative, and what that does to your life and your subconscious mind and everything it does. So that's really powerful that you've been able to kind of really grasp that. And like something we were just talking about is how self-aware you've become and how you're like, I just realized I was in this cycle and I was having these thoughts and this is what I really need and blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know if you feel like you would have been able to do that, you know, a few months ago.
No, I absolutely wouldn't have been. I think I was ignoring and stuffing some of, you know, emotions and feelings and the ability to see beyond the space I was in. And so my eyes have been opened and I've, you know, worked with you and I've done the hard work and I now have way more self-awareness. It's incredible, actually, to see and to know when I'm going in that space. Okay, I recognize where you are right now, but this is what you need to do to get out of it. This is what you need to do, and you know, honor whatever you're feeling, because I have learned that that's really, really important, is to honor that space and give it whatever it needs at that time, but then to care for yourself during the process and know that, okay, here's where I am, but I need to get back to where I was, or help, how do I get back to that place? And it's knowing when you need to ask for help too.
Yes, and that's what's so great about having that extra support, is that I'm always here for you. So what's really cool is that Teri literally went from this place where she was lacking purpose to up-leveling confidence, to finding her clarity, and we got to like design this business that she really truly loves, right? And so before we go, I want you to just tell everybody where they can find you and what you're doing now and what this business looks like for you.
Yeah, so I have started a coaching business. This was the realization that I had last fall. And basically, I'm a transformational strength coach, and I'm here to help women embrace their authentic selves by really digging deep into their emotions and discovering their inner strength within throughout life's chaos, because life has lots of it. And so I'm here just to help women, you know, really dig deep into these sometimes messy emotions and kind of really then get to that level that they can uncover their strength, that they have it within themselves to not only take their strength, but persevere and create whatever ignites their soul, whatever that looks like. So I've created a Facebook group. It's called Authentic Strength Warriors, and it's a safe space for people who, primarily women, who are, you know, grappling with overwhelm and anxiety and challenges from the day to day, and are looking to find that strength, looking for that change and that support to get there.
And it's such a fun space. So go check it out.
Collaborative.
Make sure you you find her Facebook group. join her. Come join Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs if that excites you too. But this is so much fun. We wanted to come on and just share with everyone what it looks like from an exclusive VIP girl of what it looks like to work with me. So if you guys have questions, feel free to pop them in. If you thought that Teri's, you know, her story and her journey was really inspirational, feel free to let us know and like comment below. I know she would love to hear that. So, yeah, is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think that's it. Thanks so much, Brooke, for having me on here. And anyone who is interested in connecting, please feel free to do so. Or if you have questions, I'm happy to help and answer.
Yes. Okay. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye.